Smithfield Town Council meeting, February 3rd, 2025. Madam Clerk, can you start us with prayer and the pledge, please?
Thank you for bringing us together today in a spirit of generosity. May we honor one another by keeping an open mind. May we voice our truth and listen with an open heart. May we discern your will to unite in a fruitful outcome. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Beauregard?
Here.
Mr. Christopherow?
Here.
Mrs. O'Hara?
Here.
Mr. Punchak?
Here.
Ms. Alves?
Here. Thank you. Open forum pursuant to 42-46-6D, maximum 3 minutes per person. If anyone is here to speak on item C about the adoption of municipal immigrant protection, we're going to open that up to discussion after we talk about the whole topic, so that way it might answer a lot of your questions that you may have. So anyone who wants to speak in open forum about any other topic, anyone else want to sign up? If you can just sign up. Sure. Anyone else? Leanne, you want to come up? Hi. Just for open forum.
But not for the ordinance.
No.
Do you mind?
Open forum does not include ordinance?
That's going to
Right.
happen after.
Mhm.
Okay, great. Can I speak on it? Do I leave that there? Or
If you want to speak on that, then just, we'll speak on that later. So this is just regular.
Yeah.
Okay, sign another one.
We'll just have you come up later. So do you want to speak at open forum? Or?
Sure, I'll speak at open forum. It's open to any subject, right?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent, yeah.
Okay. Leanne?
Leanne Gillette, 49 Orchard Street. I would like to begin by stating that Chief Lafferty and Director Pendergast have been very supportive, very helpful in the matter that I am bringing before you this evening, and this is by no means a complaint against them or any members of their department. Just want to put that out there. We have been in conversation since October 4th of 2023 regarding the residents who live at 106 Mechanic Street. The short version is they are parking their vehicles at the corner of Fillion Drive and Mechanic Street, which is an intersection with Metcalf Marsh Drive and the entrance to the Marshfield Commons. Sometimes the homeowners park a vehicle on both corners. On several occasions, many of us who live on Fillion Drive or Mechanic Street or Orchard Street have almost been hit because you have to pull halfway out onto Mechanic Street in order to see. Not only that, directly across from Fillion Drive is Metcalf Marsh Drive, and the children that come out of Metcalf Marsh Drive just zoom straight across onto Fillion Drive. They don't look. This past weekend, one of them was within 1 foot of being hit by a car. The car was coming up Mechanic Street. You cannot see when the children are coming across because the vehicle's right on the corner. And thank goodness they weren't going very fast. They were heading up the street towards IGA, screeched to a halt literally within 12 inches of hitting the child on the bike. My husband has gone over to the house, has asked the homeowner, can you please move your vehicle to a different spot? There's plenty of space in their driveway, but they would have to play Jenga with their cars. They would have to be pulling in, coming out, moving, etc. After talking with the chief and Mr. Pendergast, they put up 2 no parking signs, one on Fillion, one on Mechanic Street. Back in the snowstorm, January 19th, the homeowner removed one of the no parking signs. It's laying down. I have plenty of pictures and all the correspondence. I'm just looking for your help. I don't know what else to do. Someone's going to get hit. Whether it's one of the young drivers on our streets, we have a couple of kids that just got their licenses, or anybody else you cannot see, and I don't know what else to do. I'm sure there's some type of ruling removing a sign the town installed. It's still there. It's laying on the ground, face down. I have pictures of that. I don't know what we can do, and I'm asking for your help, and if you can support them somehow. I don't know. They knew I was coming to talk. I let them know, but I mean, there is an ordinance in the charter. I'd have to find it, but it says no vehicle shall be left standing or parked within 20 feet of any intersection in the town. It's 310-11. I think this falls under that, but again, there was a sign. They put a sign up, they decided to take it down. So that's all. I'm just looking for your help in assisting them because they're trying to help us, and it's not working. They just do whatever they want.
Thank you.
Yeah.
May I ask, Madam President? Chief Lafferty, how can we best support you and your officers in managing this situation?
I received this email over the weekend, so I did address the issues this morning and spoke with complainant. The problem is it's evolved from parking on the street to parking on their private property,
Okay.
which abuts the street. So I advised to have a meeting with the individual, speak to him myself, to try to resolve the problem so we can park somewhere else on his property that would obstruct the view from Mechanic Street as you pull out of 50. My officers have gone there. Although there's footprints in the snow, I just found out a few minutes ago that someone actually saw him rocking the sign. Before that, we had no proof who took the sign out.
Okay.
So we couldn't make an arrest or charges with that because we had no proof who knocked the sign down or someone took the sign out.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we can get a resolution to this issue.
Okay, thank you. Do we have a timeline? Do you have a timeline in mind?
I'd like to do it in a week.
Okay, excellent. And if you run into any issues, please feel like you can reach out to us and we'll support it as much as we can.
Sure. Like I said, the biggest issue we have to someone's property, can't tow their car.
Right.
to their own property.
Absolutely.
So it's evolved onto something like that, although it doesn't make common sense to park there because of the view. We have to be delicate about it.
Right. Thank you, Chief.
Jeff Porter, 6 Country Way. I speak tonight as the chairman of the HalliweLl Review Committee. I know we have the dissolvement drafted up for this evening. And I just want to take a moment to recognize past and present members that have provided their commitment, dedication, support, all of their efforts and resilience through the past 40+ years. Those members are Chris Simpkins, Bobby Bradford, Lori Chartier, Steve Corriveau, Tony Gerton, Frank HalliweLl, Bob Mayo, Robert Nigerian, Doug Osier, Scott Savini, and by guilt of association, CJ for being here every night. Also, I want to thank the previous town planner, Tom Kravitz, and our current planner, Mark Crullo, and our assistant town planner, Bobby Moynihan. I want to give thanks to the previous and current councils for the continued support. And also thanks to the town committees and groups that had collaborated with us over the time. I'm extremely proud of being the chairman for this committee. Had gotten a lot accomplished, and I'm really proud to be able to share in those accomplishments. Additionally, I know you have on your agenda tonight as well the new building committee resolution. I put my name in for it. And when you get to that nomination period, you have my resume, and if there's any questions that need clarification, I'm here for any questions you may have. Thank you.
Richard Grubb?
I wanted to speak on the proposed ordinance. I can't stay because I'm taking care of my wife who had surgery. So I just wondered if somebody could read my statement
Sure.
when the time comes.
Sure, thank you.
He had the opportunity, he's not going to be able to speak now if he wants.
Richard, do you want to do it now? Do you want to do it now?
Sure. I can make it quick. I wrote it down so I wouldn't do my typical 5 or 10 minutes. So my main point of speaking is not pro or con for the ordinance, although I have strong opinions about the ordinance. I wanted to point out, or that I would urge the town council to step back before adopting this ordinance. I fully realize I've been critical of our government for both knee-jerk responsive actions, seemingly without planning, and other times for taking too long to make a difficult decision. In this case, it's the former. When NRI Now Online reported on the ordinance on the agenda, they said that the ACLU sent a letter to the town council on the 24th, and just 1 week later, it's on the agenda. And what really alarmed me was the possible vote. It just seemed too soon. I feel that the urgency of adopting this ordinance is not as strong as it appears here. I doubt if ICE would come by. I know that's a moot point, or it doesn't really matter. But I believe we have time to at least think through the ordinance. I also wondered whether it had even been fully vetted, whether our town solicitor had made an opinion. There was none of that listed. It was just showed up as a single item on the agenda. There are good points in the ordinance, although they are most likely moot points here. I certainly agree 100% that we should keep ICE out of the school system. But a lot of the comments that I'm seeing on Facebook are centered on the school system and not looking at the whole 11-page ordinance. So I think we should have time to do that. Even the cover letter suggested that the town council adopt the ordinance, but then the police department set up a series of standards on their own based on the ordinance. Well, that to me says the town council can do the same thing. They can set up their own standards and ordinance after carefully deliberating on what's important to North Smithfield. So, yeah, if it comes down to an actual vote, I might have more to say, but all I'm asking you for now, caution, please.
Thank you. Jay Keith?
Don't forget your phone.
Told you, my wife needs me.
Good evening, all. My name is Jay Keith. I've been here since 2018. It is a great town. I love it. I'm proud to be part of this town. It is a good town. There's hardworking people. I'm your Santa Claus. I greet the children of the town here with you. I just want to take some time before we get into the meat of it. It sounds like there's a lot of people's business, and that makes me proud and happy. I just want to read a definition to the town council. The word sedition. Sedition, conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. There's also a definition of treason I'd like to read for this town council, because we've had a lot of time to talk about these words that we haven't heard in decades, if not centuries. And you can look these up. I'm just using Google. They tell us what things mean, right? The definition of treason is the crime of betraying one's country, especially by attempting to kill the sovereign or overthrow the government. That's why I'm here. Because my town council is engaging in sedition at the behest of Dan McKee. And that scares the crap out of me, seeing as how we just came from 4 years about talking about an insurrection. So now we have a town council supporting the seditious acts of our governor in small town America. And I agree with that last gentleman. This is a political strategy directed on high, because I don't think a small town thinks like this. I think we sit in our recliners, watch cable news, and go, yep, that's what I believe. So that's why I'm here. I want to hear the town council's justification for that ordinance. And I hope that you see that I'm just here. I'm with malice towards none. I'm a friend to all. I just want to understand why this was even proposed. Thank you.
All right, North Smithfield Town. North Smithfield Town Council sitting as a Board of Licensing, applicant Thomas Pollock applying for a solicitation license, sales and installation of solar and roofing, DBA Trinity Solar. Is anyone here for that? No? Madam Clerk, is everything in order?
But everything's all set.
Okay. Did anyone want to make a motion regarding this license?
Just to clarify, this is for 2 individuals, correct? The cover letter from Trinity only states Joel Collins is seeking this approval, whereas the application lists Joel Collins and Lance Carmack.
Correct.
I will make a motion to approve this license.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
We have a second. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Biragad.
Yes.
Mr. Christopherow.
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara. Mr. Punchak.
Yes.
Ms. Alves.
Yes.
Claire, was that a no? Okay, sorry.
And then before we move on, I'd just like to have a moment of silence, please, for Millie Woke, who is a resident of North Smithfield, who passed away and spent many hours of volunteering and giving back to the town. So if we could just have a moment of silence in memory of Millie, please. Thank you. And then we'll just move up the item, new business discussion by council vote or other action to adopt the municipal immigrant protection ordinance for Rhode Island cities and towns. Chief Lafferty, could you come up, please? Thank you.
Good evening. Those of you who do not know me, I am the Chief of Police of North Smithfield. My name is Tim Lafferty. I've been in law enforcement for 27 years and chief for a little over 5 years. From time to time, these things happen in our town where I think hearsay and social media gets the best of everyone. So I'd like everyone to take a deep breath because it's not as bad as what people think.
Chief, can I just interrupt you 1 second?
Yes.
So before you go on, I just want everyone to understand that I have no intention of adopting this. It's just a high topic in every city and town lately, and we just wanted to talk about this and show that what we do in a town, and it hasn't changed what we're doing, correct?
Correct. So
and I'm
getting
sorry.
back to that,
Can I just say one more thing?
sure.
And it's just really unfortunate that an article or a news story was dropped without any input from the council, whether it be any comments or questions, and therefore we got to this point. So I just feel that was very irresponsible, and it's just too bad it got to this point. So, Chief, thank you.
Okay. So when I heard that this topic was going to be put on the agenda